Okay, finally starting back in on this. It's been a little time away from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I remember correctly, we were in the middle of trying to tackle a few things in the depths ahead of actually finishing things up. Oh, look at you.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I had been going around and buying up charges.
Not gonna lie, it has been long enough that I don't remember anything.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. The next thing is going to be tackling the Thunderhead Island. So basically, I'll wrap things up down here, and then end up doing all of that. Now, I've got this launch platform design, but I have since switched to a more vertical one. This one's more stable, but on sloped ground, it can end up rolling around because, for whatever reason, if you put it together with the wheels facing outwards, then it's not as reliable. Just for some reason, it's much more picky about the way that it'll launch. So
Ain't nothing wrong with being picky.
this is true. However, when I want a reliable launch out of this, then it does cause issues. Hang on just a second here. Okay. Trying to remember if there's actually a chasm here or no. Kind of looks like there might be. Like, can't look up enough. Yeah, like right there. It looks like it comes down in the water, so that would be kind of a pain to get back up. I guess we'll head out this way.
Hmm.
But yeah, pretty close to the end with all of this at this point.
Yeah. Which is insane to think about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the big plan after wrapping this challenge run up will be to stream a challenge run of Breath of the Wild, even though I just did a personal one. And then after that, do another Tears of the Kingdom run, but with batteries unlocked, just to go wild and crazy with the engineering stuff. I like using the constraints, but I think it would be fun for people to see what you can do when you have some real power for whatever equipment you're putting together.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Must have gotten that one. There. Need to figure out exactly what I was doing. It's always the fun thing. Coming back to it and being like, where was I? What was going on?
Yeah, my memory does not work well enough to be able to keep up with that. I'm just guessing every time. I don't know.
Ah. Had I really not gotten a Lizalfos arm so far? Okay, I had taken a picture of one, but I hadn't tried picking one up. It's like, why has it got question marks on it? Pretty sure I've encountered one of those. Oh yeah, that's right. This was over near the Muktarok.
Muktarok.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember you fighting it last time.
Yes.
I remember that now.
Goofy little guy, but he is the only one of the bosses that doesn't drop a fusible item, and that kind of, I don't know, irks me.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's like,
Drive me nuts.
why do that for the other three and not for him? I don't get it. Whoa. Okay. That was weird. I think dropping the spear over the edge, it landed on a bomb flower.
Huh.
And, like, set it off.
That's weird. That's suspicious.
A little bit. But yeah, I think I was just trying to farm charges as much as I could before heading back up, because I need those as fuel for the gotcha machines. I think I needed more wings. How many have I even got right now? Yeah, only 11. That's no good. It is really funny how, since discovering how to not only wing chain, but use them as the basis for a mid-air launch platform, I'm now chewing through them like nobody's business. When my first playthrough, I barely used the things. Wait, I've got a boomerang? Got a regular boomerang? Get out of here. Do not need that. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Help is on the way, dear. That gets stuck in my head more than I care to admit.
So it seems as though one of them managed to set off a muddle bud. I know I sure didn't. Yet here we are.
Using your tactics against you.
Yeah, I guess. There we go. end up with any better weapons, then I'll just ditch that one. But for now, since I've got the empty slot, it'll do.
The empty slot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Now the question is, where's the next mine?
That I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've got something marked over there. Oh! Hello, Jay! Welcome in!
Yay! Hello, hello, friend.
Okay, so let's see. Under the basis that water is... Huh. Okay, I see. Gotta be tucked in that weird little spot there, so I'm gonna need to head around more to the right.
A fun fact, Jay really loves cheese, so
Oh, fantastic.
even more perfect.
Any particular favorites?
I think he likes Gouda as much as I do.
Hard not to. Gouda is pretty top tier.
Gouda is so freaking good, man. It is my favorite cheese.
Whoa, it's a party.
Ooh. How come they didn't invite me to their party?
Oh, dang it. Wow, that did not work. That did,
Hi,
though.
Norman.
Oh, and Norman coming for a visit.
Yeah. And a little guy.
Oh, wonderful.
All the babies. I am very close to finishing.
No!
With my teacher.
Oh, fantastic. You've been working real hard on that.
I have.
Oh, come on. I ragdoll into oblivion. There we go.
I don't know why the word ragdoll used in that, like, situation is so funny to me. But it is, and I love it.
It just always makes me think of, like, that one guy who, like, reviews playground safety by taking,
Oh my
like, a
god,
little
yes.
kid mannequin and just violently throwing it all over the equipment.
Those are so funny.
Don't remember if I have any of the depths armor. No, I don't. Well, that's a thing to work on.
Yeah. You can do it.
Gonna run all over that. Really don't care about the gloom most of the time. Just imagine getting shot in the back of the head with an arrow flying into the air, and then just getting up and just kind of looking around and being like, huh, must have made it up.
No thanks. I'm all set. You can imagine that if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, I did still have it. Bonk. Oh god, another fucking boomerang. Get out of here, you. Fun fact, did you know that actual boomerangs intended for use as a weapon did not return?
Oh, I did not know that.
I mean, like, obviously, if you actually hit something with a boomerang, it's not going to return to you. It's just going to fall down. But ones that were intended as weapons of war rather than as hunting implements were not really given any consideration to make them return. There wasn't just really any sort of good way of making it happen, just because the overall build of them was much heavier. So there wasn't any way for, something like the shape of it to really influence its curvature in flight enough for it to function properly in that regard. The kind
Mm-hmm.
that can return was probably originally developed for being thrown at flocks of birds in flight, because if you miss, then it comes back to you. If it actually hits something, then, mission accomplished, basically.
Right. Hoot. Ring. Whooping.
Ouch. Get out of
I don't wanna. You invited me, so I'm gonna stay.
here. Oh, please do.
Good.
There we go.
If you would have been upset about it, I would have been really upset.
I would always rather that you be here.
Aw. Thank you. I like being here.
You being around makes everything better.
I have to say the same about you. I don't think I've ever been so happy.
I'll do my best to keep it that way.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
don't have to try
goodness.
very hard.
Oh, thanks, Doolin. That
Oh,
was a particularly raucous horn call.
Uh,
Sounded like a toot.
oh no, he tootin'?
Uh-huh. Tootin' the
Big
alarm.
tootin'. Big tootin' from little birds.
No, I don't think I've ever been to this particular site before. I don't recall this rather unusually shaped spot. Going back to shield bashing. Alright. Hmm. There's the Plymus Canyon mine over here. Oh yeah, I was gonna go around this way. Get to that, so... Gotta head back this way. Do, 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 do.
Grr, grr, grr.
Arga Warga.
Argo Warga.
Uh-huh.
I bet you that's a sound some sort of Pokemon makes.
Probably. It's from the book Ridley Walker.
Mm. Yes, that's one that you want to read to me.
Yes. Yeah, it's about the Wolf brothers Fallery and Fallaroo.
Oh.
If they catch you in the Darga, Arga Warga.
Well, that is certainly a thing.
Means if they catch you in the dark, they'll eat you.
They're welcome to it. And probably tastes mostly like cheese myself, because that's like most of my consumption.
There we go. All better. Hmm. Do I want to bother with a vehicle?
I don't know, do you?
Not sure I do. I'll just use one of these.
I want to bother with a vehicle, though, because dang, do I need one.
Yeah, it would probably help. A little bit.
A little bit. Oh, and now it's Augustus. All of them want to come say hi.
Oh, Goosey. How is he?
He's yelling at me for some reason.
Oh. He thinks it's 10.
He does, but guess what, bud? It's not. Sorry.
Tough cookies.
Mm-hmm.
The very toughest.
Yup. The saddest of cookies.
Oh no, not sad cookies.
Yep, sad cookies for the Gussie boy.
Uh-huh. What have we here? Ugh. Useless. Useless this run.
Oh no.
It's just so funny having so many large crystallized charges at this point. And no application for them.
Yep.
You know what? Whatever. Bonk. It is funny how the easiest way to end up busting all of the ore is just using shields.
You know, it's so funny because I never even thought about that until you said something, and I'm like, that makes so much sense.
I mean, I'm not the person who figured out that it was sort of the optimized method, but boy howdy, I gave it a go, and it definitely is. Works real good. Whee! It was really weird going back to Breath of the Wild and not being able to throw stuff.
Yeah.
And having to go to the menu in order to drop things.
Well, like I said before, too, like, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could go back to Breath of the Wild after playing this game.
I think you could. Because, like, surprisingly, it only was a bother for, like, maybe the first, I don't know, 30 minutes of playing. Just as I had to be like, oh, wait, that feature doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
But once I got used to the controls again, just the differences between them and everything, was like, okay. This is
Yeah,
fine.
but knowing me, I would be so annoyed.
Well, I mean, given the fact that the building was a thing that you were not into,
Yep.
then I think that you would especially have an easier time of going back to Breath of the Wild versus Tears of the Kingdom.
Fair enough.
Because, like, the biggest difference between them is a thing that you don't miss. Spank.
Thank.
Spanked in the face.
Well then.
Uh, That's right, I don't have full health. I was gonna try to shoot a beam at it. Alright. So... Oh man, I only have 2 carts left, too. Well. Here we go, regardless.
You can do it!
Make the improved version here. This lined up as good as I can. It should be right about level with the top. Oh, that's too far. Oh. Fortunately, I only need to build this once, so... Dang it. Get off. This is always the trick, though, when you're putting something together the first time. It's getting everything lined up right and in a way where it will, there we go, where it'll translate into auto build in a convenient way. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty flat section of ground, so I can probably probably do that. Even better. There we go.
All I can think of is like, get in the build, auto build. Making up jingles in my head again.
There we go. That's good. Boop. This one should be relatively easy because it's basically right on top of the wheels here. Try and get it all lined up right. Not so sure. That might not be far down enough. But only one way to find out, and that is test it. Oh,
Yep.
hi, Dragian.
Hi, Dragon.
And yes, we are winning. Or let's see, because... Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I think I can...
Winning for the most part, at least. For now.
In the winning.
In the winning.
Yeah, so... with the way that the game's physics work, if you end up getting hit by opposing forces quickly, you get this handy little effect. I think that worked out pretty good. You know what, before I get too far, I'm just going to give it one more little test here. And just check the difference in altitude, because generally it should be several hundred meters of elevation gain.
Elevation game.
Let's see. Okay, so we're at negative 925. Also, I should probably... Yeah. There we go. Negative 925. Whoops. Yeah, see, that messed up. Try that again. And... oh, yeah, there we go. All the way up to the ceiling. 503.
Oh.
That is what we are after.
Still discovering new things.
What?
Still making up new stuff. Discovering new things.
Oh, absolutely. I wasn't the person who discovered how to make launch platforms, but that particular arrangement for a simple, low-cost one that has reliable results is my design.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, is it handy. I was inspired by someone else's launch platform design, but theirs used more parts.
I was gonna say it does seem pretty handy.
Yeah. Just the sheer amount of elevation that you're able to get from using it, combined with then being able to drop a wing, recall stall it, so that it's a perfectly level midair platform temporarily. Then you can auto build that launch platform easily on the wing, directly over yourself without any clearance issues. And then launch yourself again. It makes it so in, I think, only something like 5 launches, you can hit the height ceiling of the world from the ground, anyhow, in the overworld, like at
Huh.
the regular ground level. Loop.
And I oop.
I think my next building project is going to be trying to figure out an inexpensive but fast large wheel vehicle. Because there's... Are these
Yeah, the
little...
large wheel vehicles are always really slow.
Yeah, well, what you can do with them, though, is if you take 2 of them and face them in opposite directions, and then affix one of them by the tire to something, then it will double the speed of the wheel.
Oh.
And so people have figured out all sorts of crazy builds that can potentially go so fast that you literally will get flung off the vehicle because you exceeded the speed limit that the game sets. Because there is an actual set speed limit, and a way that people who are testing vehicles to bring them as close to that threshold as possible will do is they'll stick a star fragment on the vehicle. And when you get going fast enough, it starts streaming a trail behind it. And when it is a long, solid tail, then that is an indication that you are very, very close to the speed limit.
And I'm always learning new things.
Yeah, because the problem is if you go too fast, then it just flings you off the control stick. It'll just straight up detach you from the vehicle, and it's put in there in order to basically prevent people from being so zippy that it causes memory issues for the game with trying to load stuff in. Okay, I have been in there. And that's where I'm trying to get to. Hey. Ah! All these blasted creatures.
Team Rocket blasting off at the speed of light?
Basically. Oh. And up. There we go. In circumstances where I am on uneven ground and it doesn't want to behave, then what I can always do is extend the springs and then put a stabilizer on it. Or attach it to a stake, that works also, but... Whee! There we go. Now that we're swimming in Zonite, basically, I can kind of afford to drop one of those wherever I want.
So many Zonite.
540 something right now, I think.
Oh, many.
The fun thing also about being able to mid-air drop wings, which, like, once you get the technique down, is really easy to do, is it allows you to use your paraglider until you are pretty close to being out of stamina, and then you can drop one, and then while you're on it, then it is allowing you to recharge. So you can basically alternate back and forth between using your glider and using the wings. Oh. There we go. Another light route down. And... yeah. 168 tomatoes. I don't have to bother with counting how many hearts I need.
A lot
Just
of tomatoes.
dump 5 in there. Call it good. Hmm. Gimme. Oh, hey, Wave Bowman.
Hello.
Thanks for stopping in. Yep, just continuing this Here's the Kingdom Challenge run. I'm getting pretty close to the end of it. I'd say, if I had to hazard a guess, I'm about 85% of the way to knocking it completely out.
Yeah, there really you can go take down Ganon at any point. There was just a couple of things you wanted to do left, right?
Yeah, basically. I'm down here trying to get as many Zonai charges as possible so I can actually grab more stuff from the to grab more stuff out of the gacha machines because I'm low on a bunch of Zonai capsules. And then once I do that, basically the only thing was just whether or not I wanted to bother with getting... Come on. There we go. With getting all of the shrines so that I can have the heroes aspect.
Right.
So the verdict's still out on that. Oh yeah, I can show you how. Did I actually get? I must have gotten a Gloom Dredger previously. Yeah, I did. The way that you end up knocking the lights off of it is you just stick a stake to the edge of the wheel. Yeah, you can do it immediately after you leave the Sky Island, but that's only for masochists. Indeed. This is already enough of a challenge, I think.
It's definitely quite the challenge. I gave up very fast. I was like, nah.
But yeah, if you put it up on a stake, take a second one, kind of just stick it right about there. Oh, actually popped over it. Need to set it a little further back. Whoops. Stuck it on. Spot should be to the tire. This one doesn't want to behave. Love it when it goes all off center like that. No, not there. There. There we go. Like that. And you just do it on the other side. Because lights are frickin' useless. Bonk.
I wish they weren't.
There are so many easy ways that they could have fixed them, but they basically had used them to nerf a lot of the Giga builds and Schema Stones. Like, it's just very, very silly. There. Because Bright Bloom Seeds exist, and they work so much better. They don't use any power. Okay, this must be one of the ascension points. Not sure why I had that marked. Oh, looks like the way out of here is this way. Bonk.
Bonk.
Of course. The constant struggle in the depths here. Yep, they use too much power. Indeed, they use about the same amount of battery as a wheel. It's much too much. And goodness. And the fact that they won't even blind enemies is just ridiculous. Like, if they just made it so that you could use them in tandem with, if you could just use them in tandem with a mirror in order to magnify them, then it would have been fine. Yeah. This is one of these ones. So obnoxious. When it's on the back like that, then having some kind of a spear generally works best, but I don't think I've got anything good right now. Oh. Okay, just... I guess you could always just bring it to a stone talus and they would just smack things off. I never thought about doing that, actually. I'm gonna take a clip of that. I think the engineering community would find that useful. That's a real easy way in order to strip the parts off. There we go. But yeah, like basically all of the schematics and whatnot for easy builds for non-builders are exclusively for just adding on to a lot of the vehicles and whatnot, just to make them cost more parts, so that there's still a motivation for people who want to actually bother with engineering things.
Not me. Mad respect for the people who do, though.
Man, I think this is the first time that I've been able to auto-build a Gloom Dredger entirely with original parts. It's not usual for you to be able to do that. Bonk. Gotta love trying to do a jump dismount and hitting the spikes, though. I wish those were separate plates.
Boy, that just is so... That's so Mario coded.
What? Oh,
Doing a
hitting
jump and landing on spikes.
Gotta throw in a distressed ow wow 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 wow. Meow. Woo! That's a nice little bomb patch. Wow. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Heading up this way, looks like? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Question is, can I actually get out of here in a vehicle? I'm not sure it's possible. But I usually just end up launching
No.
most of the time. Okay, yeah, that's the Ascension Tower. Let's see. There's that. some reason I had marked over here. I don't know what's up there. Gotta be something. Mysteries of dropping a pin on the map like a month ago.
Oh my lord. Struggle of my life.
Like, okay, I know that I put that here, but which layer of the
Why?
map is it meant for, and what does it mean? Like, can I even see it from here? I don't think so. So, over here? Over there. Huh. Well. Eh, there we go. Whee! Yeah, evidently there was something over here that I was trying to get at.
I wish I could remember for you.
Yeah. Well, whatever it was, there is a little weapon spot over here. I don't know, maybe there'll be something worthwhile. Probably not. It's probably just like another... Yeah, I bet it's like a traveler's claymore or something. Oh, knight's claymore. Something. That's something. What have I got right now? Yeah. Don't need that. See, it was down here. And that looks like it's a parts depot. Hmm. You know what? Whatever it was, I'm no longer interested.
Immediately done.
Yep.
Just
It's
done.
like, alright, I was in the area, nothing obvious is leaping out at me, so whatever. Oh. There we go. I do like the detail of the Master Sword not glowing around the baby Froxes, but it does around the Stall Lizalfos. It accurately reflects that the baby Froxes are just trying to live their lives. And Link is a horrible murderer.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
This is where they live. He's walking into
Yeah.
their home and causing trouble. Murdering babies.
Okay.
No
Goodness
good.
gracious. Gods forbid I want to murder spiders that come into my home.
Well, I do always tell you that you are free to take care of them in the way that you see fit. It's just not the way that I'm going to take care of them if
I
I
know, but
encounter
you
them.
also know that I can't do that because I'm scared of them. I can't get close enough to kill them.
Side benefit for me.
Rude.
Just need to get you a critter catcher one of these days.
I would not want to catch it. That would be worse.
I would at least allow you to get rid of it, even if it's not the outcome you want. Maybe I'll get you a Nerf blaster and you can just shoot them. And then Darcy can snack on the darts.
As she do.
Yummy, yummy plastic. I think if I go up and around here, there's probably... Yeah. Probably a light route over there. Looks like there is. Nah. Yeah, see, there's gotta be something over here. Lighten it up. It does help to be able to see where I'm going. But
You know,
yeah.
playing any game and not being able to see where you're going kind of sucks.
And The Last of Us is your favorite game.
It is. But I can usually see where I'm going.
Usually.
I've also played it enough times that I pretty much just know where I'm going anyway.
Yeah, that helps. A weird geometry here. There we go. Light root ahoy. This is why I like having the luminous stone talus hearts. They do help light up around you.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, no way out of here. And now that that's taken care of, I'll probably just head back to the Ascension area. And I've got a decent span of the depths all mapped out. We're doing this all manually.
Nice.
Goodness knows there's still plenty to do, but not too shabby. Always need more of those. There we go. It's 7.5 minutes of level 2 speed up. That'll help.
I really do wish that I liked being in the depths a lot more.
If you weren't limited to manual travel like I'm doing, then it's not too bad when it comes to just gathering resources. It's a real great place to go to stock up on a lot of stuff, most especially bombs.
Yeah.
But definitely when it's still all dark at first, it is a little bit of a drag just having to chuck so many bright bloom seeds around. The good news is that if you are gliding, you can just drop them from the air. Okay. Basically full steam ahead. Whoa!
Okay.
Yikes. Whoa. Come on. There we go. I was kind of ambivalent about whether or not I wanted to bother with taking that camp out or not. But ultimately decided why not.
Hello, Fiona.
Oh, Fiona.
Yeah, everybody's saying hi today.
All the kids. They're hungry. They've never eaten in their entire life. It's
Yeah.
definitely dinner time. It'll also be dinner time later at normal dinner time. There we go. Whee! Wind up. Wow, it had to think for a minute there. Let's see, which... Why is that? Oh. That's right. It was marking the location of ones that I hadn't been to. But yeah.
Oh,
Which,
Fiona. No, 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 no.
you know what? I think it was back on the Great Sky Island was the one that does have the best odds of getting wings. Pretty sure. Time to consult the chart. Let's see, balloons, beam emitters, big wheels. Okay, wings. Yes. Great Sky Island is the one. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be using that one. Whee! So you drop a wing like that. Rewind. Auto build. Whoops. And that didn't work right. Whoop. Okay, well, never mind. I had a misfire on that. That does sometimes happen. Not often. There we go. Like that. Oh, dang it. There we go. I didn't hold forward quite long enough. Another. Whee! Is that where the... Yeah, that's the Great Sky Island over there. And I think if we do one more, then that ought to give me enough elevation to glide all the way over there.
Yeah.
Whoosh! I should just be able to glide on the glider until I get low on stamina. And then once that happens, then I can drop another wing. It'll take a little bit to get over there, but this is a straight line of travel. I do think I've got enough wings in order to make it between here and there. Okay, getting low enough now that it's probably a good time to drop another. Ah, dang it. Must not have been. There we go.
I finished my picture.
Oh, fantastic. There we go, at least I caught this one. And now once the current wing starts to despawn, then I'll just be able to swap over to it. But yeah, I'm so glad that you finished. Been working on that for days.
2 days. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. You can see we're making pretty good progress here.
Yeah.
Alright. Swap over and detach. There we go. Turn it just a little. Yeah, getting real close now. Basically, after this wing despawns, then it'll make the most sense for me to just hang in the air, drop another wing, get on that, and do another launch platform, and that ought to get me the rest of the way there.
Yeah. You and your wings.
Wingy lingies. Alright. Well, it is just really remarkable how basically everybody in the engineering community at large, myself included, basically thought, oh, they're just really pretty useless. And it's like, no, once you just get these particular techniques down, which there should have been guides in the game that taught you these techniques. Like, once you know those, then it's actually really, really useful. And I use them all the time now, obviously. But up until that point, then it was basically a situation where nobody ever would have guessed that they would actually be that useful. Oh yeah, Jay, what are you doing getting back up? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, because in this challenge run, there's no um, fast traveling, so no warping back up. And as a result, you have to use alternative methods. But I needed to get over to this particular Zonai device dispenser in order to get more wings.
This likes to do it the most difficult way possible.
Yep. If not relying on the method that I used, then the way that you would, shall we say, conventionally get back up would be by using one of the Skyview towers to launch yourself up into the air, and then from there gliding over to a sky island that has a Zonai floating platform, the big square ones, because those have rather interesting mechanisms to them. Um, Basically, everyone will notice that they do despawn if you try flying them too far from their spawn point. It is actually based directly on how many in-game meters you have traveled in the um, X and Z axis um, relative to their starting position. However, you can go as high up as you want with them. Interestingly, you can only go about 400 meters down with one before it'll despawn. And they don't like to go down. They like to go up and stay up. So they have kind of this ratchet effect to them in that if you use a rocket upwards with one, it'll go quite upwards. But if you use one pointing straight down, well, it's the same amount of thrust coming out of the thing, but there's a lot of resistance from the sky block, and it'll only go down by something like a quarter the amount. They really don't want you taking them down to the surface. You know how much they cost to auto build?
Too much.
200.
No thanks.
200 Zonite.
Nope.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let's see, what else was I low on? Definitely not low on lights. Got plenty of those. Okay, 32, 47. Oh yeah, I needed platforms. Oh, interesting. Somehow I hadn't actually been to that one yet. Would have thought
Huh?
that I like the West Necluda Sky Archipelago. I know that
Yeah.
that one has um carts, so I may as well hit that one up, and then I can head right over to the whatever this one is, the Thunderhead Island. Okay, so basically to my right. Oh yeah, one of these blocks. Speak of the devil. But yeah, if I take one of these, you can see we're at 1,581 meters. And right about there. Up to 1,808, so a little over 200.
Wow.
But then if we try going down, see how little that brought us down?
Yeah.
Like, we were way down there.
That's really weird.
Yeah, they don't want you taking them down to the surface.
Why?
Mostly because the sorts of things that you can build with these are kind of overpowered. Basically, sticking a bunch of weapons on top of it ends up making for some real craziness.
Fair enough.
It's one of the reasons why they made them so expensive. It was like, well, you can have it, but at a cost.
You can have it, but we won't like it.
Hmm. Think that's a fairy fountain? We'll find out. Not sure if I'm even able to get any more, though. Did I use them all up? I think I might have. Yeah, I used them all up.
Aw.
So I guess they will show up then. Meow.
Tulin is like the most useful, really the only useful
Yeah,
one, to be honest.
the only.
But then at the same time, he is also the biggest pain in the ass.
Blowing all your stuff over the edge.
Exactly. Like, hey, buddy, I needed that. Can you don't?
Funnily enough, you would think that jumping like this would make noise and, like, scare the fairies away,
You would think.
but it doesn't. God, there needs to be a better way in order to get them to come down lower. The waiting game is agonizing.
See, I can handle this a lot more than I can handle not being able to skip them talking in Splatoon. I could sit here and wait all day and I'd be fine, but the second you tell me I can't skip dialogue, I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah, you
I
wouldn't
don't
have
have
handled
time.
Splatoon 2 very well. There
I wouldn't
was no
have.
option.
I don't have the patience for that kind of. I would have been so mad every time I turned on the game. I don't think I would have turned on the game.
Yeah, the sheer amount of button mashing that everyone did in order to get through it.
Yeah.
Now, they did write genuinely good dialogue. That is something that I think. There we go. That they kind of dropped the ball on with 3 was that they didn't write as good of dialogue. It's still good. It's not as good.
I wouldn't have cared enough to read it. There's no amount of good dialogue that you can give me that I would have read. Because not being able to skip it angers me more than any kind of dialogue could possibly please me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, no dialogue really pleases you.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. there's just no way. It doesn't matter how good it is. I'm not going to be happy about it, so I'm going to skip it.
I suppose. Forget where the Whoosy what's this is for this one. Guess we'll find out. I just did this too on the other save file.
Mm.
You'd think I'd remember, but nope. Okay, it's over this way. Oh, okay, it's that one. Yeah. So, there is... Yeah, down here. This and a that. Boink.
Boink.
Whee!
I do gotta say though, probably flying on one of those would be really cool.
Oh, I would be terrified.
I would not. I would be fine with flying on one of those. It's big enough. It's big enough that I would feel fine being on it.
Oh, wait. Forgot. Because I have a rock that's already on a weapon, you can use those for solving these. See, all I did was I just stood here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's low enough to the ground that it registered. It's so funny to me that it does that. Depending on how the fuse system works, I'm not sure if that was like a deliberate feature or not. Kind of 50-50 on it.
Is my mic at all picking up Augustus? Because, oh
No.
my lord, he is screaming.
Oh boy. What a good goofus.
He really is. He's such a sweetie.
Poor old man cat. Puking his guts out.
Puking his guts out all the time. It just be how it is.
It was nice of them to include a cart that you could use for taking off, but honestly, I usually just use the recall method of launching wings.
Yeah, but not everybody is a genius and thinks about that. I didn't think about that whatsoever. I didn't even remotely think of it, that it could even be a possibility. I was just, how am I gonna get this wing off of this platform?
I mean, it's one less part, you know? Snoot.
Snoot?
Snoot.
Ah.
The wing's got a schnoz.
Got a schnoopy schnoot.
Oh dear, that's too crooked.
Be kind.
Well, I'm the one who put it there.
Yeah, but it's okay to have a crooked schnoot.
It is. But I want to be more precise. There we go. That's better. The, shrine crystals have really, really high traction to them. So people will actually use them in a lot of vehicle builds where they're making use of like an extra large wheel. Because like the reason why they did that was to make it so that when you like fling them around, they're less prone to just go sliding straight off the sky island that they're on.
Uh-huh.
But if you end up studding them around like a large wheel or something like that, then it gives them extra good grip. So it makes it so that they're able to like climb hills extra well. There was somebody who recently made one that had like a big wheel on either side that was locked in position going out to an additional free wheel so that they were axle to axle, and then stuck like a pole on each of those in opposite directions, and then stuck a crystal pointing out like a dagger on the end of each, so that they would spin around and just like stab themselves into wherever you were going in order to get traction.
This game is so pretty.
It is, it's one of those things where there are so many games out there that. Ooh, okay. Blood Moon, Blood Moon.
Blood moon, blood moon.
There are so many games out there that have like hyper realistic graphics, and it's just never been something that like really interests me. Like, it's fine, but it's not something that I necessarily view as a major positive. And it's just, does it look good? And that includes stuff that's, like low poly on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, Katamari Damacy, for instance, looks phenomenal, and it's heavily stylized. Like, real super low poly and everything. And of course, part of it was just because of the fact that it was originally a PlayStation 2 game, so it was inherently limited. If you're going to be rolling around picking up all sorts of stuff, and the game has to actually handle all of that, then inherently it was going to be limiting to a degree. But nevertheless, because they found an art style that did the job really well, it it still looks phenomenal, even without needing any sort of like remastering or anything like that. Okay, let's see. Back into my right. That one right there. Launch time.
Oh my goodness, little guy.
Oh, little guy.
He jumped and fell into my snack basket.
Oh. What a precious little dude.
He just wanted them snacks.
Yeah, needed them snacks. gotta. And I might as well explore this entire island while I'm up here. Goodness knows, there is a lot. And of course, the big prize at the end of this will be Minoru's mask. Because adding that to a wing makes it last like 45 seconds longer.
Huh.
Whee! I've got the Thunder Helm, right? Yes, there we go.
It's so ugly.
At least you only have to look at the back of it most of the time. Of course, what's fun with wearing this zippy zaps. Just a shame that it only does it during the particular weather type. It would be nice if it would be in effect if you were wearing the whole set.
Yeah.
I know that there's a few Koroks up here. Just a question of where? Suppose if I find them, I find them. Why is there a metal block here? Something I'm supposed to do with that, or honestly
I don't.
cannot recall. I know that there's oh,
Hello.
bye.
Whoa.
Whee!
I bet you he was not expecting that.
Uh-huh. I don't think he was expecting anybody, to be honest, but
Fair enough.
there we are regardless. Hmm. Something under there. Ooh. Perfect opportunity to actually get a photo one of those for the compendium, because they only come out during thunderstorms, which makes getting a photo tough.
Really hard, yeah. I just remember so much crap going on in this area.
Well, especially if you try to visit it early.
Yeah.
You can still do the whole quest area here, it's just completely enshrouded by clouds. And clouded. I love how there were a total of 6 arrows between 2 big crates like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that thing.
Uh-huh.
I remember. I'm like barely remembering this, but I remember it.
Question is there something metal around? Or do I have to drop stuff? Come on. Get it over with. Open these crates for me. Yeah, baked apples. Which means I have to eat them immediately.
Fill that belly. Get so full.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Oh, hello, Fiona.
Come on. It's metal. Zap it. There we go. Boing! That'll do. What? None of them got zapped.
Hello? Is it because they're ancient?
I don't think so. I think that it just may not be programmed into the game for a lightning strike to Link to have an electric effect on water.
Maybe.
Yeah, because see, that was right next to them. Right next to them, and it did nothing. That's really funny.
Hmm.
I think they must have overlooked that. I can't imagine that having been deliberate. They're usually so detail-oriented. Yeah. I say, obviously they want us to build something to get across that gap. But where's the building materials? And sure enough, there they were. Now we just need to not explode the bridge. can't hurt me, bud. Yeah. Bonk.
You know, I managed to play the entire game without fighting one of those.
I am somehow not surprised.
I don't like them.
Can't blame you. They are obnoxious little fellas.
They really are. They're not even that harmless. They're just really, really annoying.
Yeah, just hard to track down. Like, in terms of, like, landing a shot on them.
Uh-huh.
They like to jump around a lot. At least with the fire and ice ones, you can just use a elemental attack on them to insta-kill them. But the lightning ones are a little bit more challenging unless you have a full set of the rubber armor or the lightning helm. Whoa. A little too high up there. Whoa. Hey. Thank you, Tulin. I knew that I should have taken defensive action there, but I really wanted to just get the attack off.
Yeah.
It's just so impressive. And it's not often that I get to actually use the effect.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Thank you, thank you.
It's time to drink water.
Oh, I did need that.
It's just my favorite. It's my favorite ever. Hey. Come on, Lightning. Okay. Nice.
That'll do. Aha. Nice. Got a bunch of those to find down there. Zoop.
Zoop-de-doo.
Got over here. What are you? Ooh. 5-pack. I hadn't really especially noticed that they have unique music here, but they do. Another one of these dinguses. Whoa! Aw, man.
Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping. Aw, man.
Wanted his loot.
That's what she said.
Jeez. Come on, Tulin, chill. Just a little. Aw.
Tulin says no.
Ooh. Construct. We'll get him.
Gonna get him.
Okay, where did it? There we go. Aw. Time to ride the elevator. Whee! Whoa. And there we go.
Noise.
Oh no. All my loot. Sent it flying. Okay. Okay, we're good. And you know what? That is the perfect thing. Oh, it's got long throw. Useless. Yeah, Flux Core level 3 is a pretty hefty bonus to attack power. There we take the heat off us for a second. Actually, you know what? These are guy rails. But you know what? It requires a. Never mind. I would need a mine cart in order to do it. But I did discover that you can make vehicles out of the mine carts using wheels in such a way that it will actually drive on the rails, even when you're out over unsupported territory.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to ascend through here. Aha! I think there's 2 different shrines.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The question, I guess... Oh boy, it's one of these. Okay, good, yeah. Just double checking that, yes, indeed, that is the first of the 2. I wanted to make sure I hadn't, like, skipped over one. What? Only a single shock fruit? Seems a little skimpy.
Gimpy.
Oh! Jeez, and that didn't even hit. I thought they had a larger radius than that. I guess I was wrong. Aha! Your stuff.
Give me your stuff.
Oh, I see. Oh, I don't have any arrows, though. That's so stupid. Oh. There's one. There we go, that took out a couple. Need another arrow. Oh, shock emitter club. That's maybe something. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright, that's at least something. Okay. I see. Alright. Almost got that guy. There.
That was simple.
Now to find out how to get the topaz that they had up there. Or is it gone? Nope. They took it.
Oh
Oh,
no.
cheapskates. Come on. That's just wretched. Oh, I don't need that.
It was totally worth it.
Well, I mean, I got a light of blessing, so that's something. Every additional heart that I get at this point does charge up the Demon King bow. So that is a good motivator.
Mm-hmm.
A way out. What do we got? What do we got? Hmm. Whoa. Okay, cool. Wow. Absolute carnage. Trying to figure out if there's a way that they intend for me to get up there.
Oh man, I forgot about those things.
Likes.
I don't like those.
Yeah. Woo! Dance for me.
Sing my angel of music. I genuinely thought that whatever that was just hit you and you died.
Nope. Fortunately.
Tooling out here, tricking my eyes.
Bonk. Got him.
Got him.
Strong Zonite sword. I like how they have different animations for opening the chest from, like, every different possible angle.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Nah. Oof. I always especially love it when he kicks one of them barefoot like that.
Yeah.
Bonk.
That didn't hurt or anything.
Exactly. Stubs his poor toe. What do we got? Big battery. Where am I trying to get to from here? Possibly over that way. Oh. Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Just the fact that it's actually got like a fixed path of rotation because of the way that it's all damaged and exposed like that, and there's like a mound of rubble there that acts as a stop. And whee! Hum. Okay, there's no brakes in that. Yeah, no brakes. Good. No matter whether or not I was going to have to add additional supports to it or not. Whee! And we'll see what's in here. Oh, okay, I guess I had space. Ran into the rail. See, there's some busted ones. Bonk. Yeah. Bonk. Yeah. And they even gave us enough fans. Thought they were gonna make me have to, like, replace them mid-flight or something. That one. Woo! My goodness. Oh. What is... Oh, it's the Master Sword. There we go.
I wish you could see little guy right now.
Being a goofus.
I have a bunch of boxes hanging out in my room, and he is just pretending it's a jungle gym.
Dang it. Of course he is. Classic little guy behavior.
Uh-huh. The sweetest little guy you'll ever know.
Uh-huh. Alright, try this again. Without falling down this time, hopefully. There we go. Bonk.
Honk.
There we go.
Augustus, please stop.
Oh, he's not gonna.
Yeah, he is
Not
driving
never,
me
ever.
bonkers.
Classic Goosey.
Mm-hmm.
Just what he has to do. Part of his duties.
Ha 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 ha. You said duties.
Yeah. How does it want me to get through here? Like, I could always just fudge it, but... I don't think that's what they necessarily intend. Whatever. Do it the easy way. Woo! Huh. That are you. Nothing useful. Let's see. Here, I'll knock this out and then get to the location of the mask.
Raru's blessing.
Nice, a diamond.
Hell yeah. Raru is a blessing.
Darn tootin'. I really hope that we end up someday getting a Legend of Zelda game that does take place during the time of the Zonai.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
There's so much that they could do with it, and I want to see more Zonai characters besides just Raru and Minoru.
Oh, I don't care about any of them other than Raru.
I'm just saying I want there to be more.
Oh, yeah.
More
I mean, that'd be
Zonai
fine.
characters. Because you literally don't get to see any, it's just those two. And like, I get that they're being mysterious and stuff, but it's like, come on.
Mysterious.
Well, it's like that art that one person had done of the dragons pre-transformation.
I was just thinking about that too.
Like, they're so cute. Just give us that. You know? Oh. Oops. That's what I get for trying to skip text with B. Yes.
Augustus, oh my goodness gracious.
Goosey boy. Boink. What's funny is you can technically get to the place that's behind this door without having the requisite number of hearts, because it does have a big opening on the side of it, so you can just, like, crawl around in order to get to it.
But that's not the point of it.
It's true. Whee!
Link, Zelda's chosen protector. Take this. Follow the light.
Now the question is, how do I want to save it in auto-build?
I don't know. Wow.
Hmm. Because it would probably make sense to use something that would be handy as the other item for use on a wing. So I'm thinking maybe a rocket. Because I don't want to put it directly on the wing and save it, because then that means that every single time that like I wanted to add one to one that I had dropped out of inventory, then it wouldn't work, because you can't auto-build with an item that you're standing on.
Oh.
So if I use a rocket instead, then that means that I could use that for a little bit of additional elevation.
Engineering math. Apples.
Yeah. I don't need that anymore. I've got plenty. Whee! That. Might make most sense. Something like that. Let's see. No, because I want it to be easy to patch. So I'll lift that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. That is even better. Because it is
Whee!
freestanding. And by converting some of the thrust to forward rather than backwards, or rather than like straight up, it means that placing it on the front of the vehicle is going to be comparatively easy. Because when you think about it, it's like if I'm standing right here and spawning it in, then it's like the closest that I would be able to actually stick that out there. There we go. See? I want it to be able to just, like, plonk down and then stick it on the front.
Uh-huh.
And that gives me enough space, and then once it's down on there, then it should be relatively easy to control. Because I don't want it to end up, like, destabilizing the wing when the rocket goes off. Like, you don't want it to flip over or anything. So that's the trick.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you wanted me
Use
to
the
put the big
large
ones?
ones.
Actually, you know what? This is a pretty good one, because it's all things that I want. So, you know what? I will use... Whoops! No, not that! Didn't want to use them like that. Okay.
Yes! It's just so ridiculous.
Woo! There you go. Yeah, before actually taking the plunge. Ahead and... Yeah, that works. Not as precise as I typically like, but that is fine. Ooh. There.
Look at this party van.
Yeah. So, hopefully... Woo! Okay. That was... Forgot that there was a ceiling over us.
Oh no!
Boink. Good enough. Yeah, the whole reason why it adds additional time to your flight was to make it so that you could actually fly all the way over to here.
I think I lost it at one point, and I couldn't find it.
Oh no.
And so I was like, well, guess this isn't the one for me.
In the event that I discover that it doesn't work the way that I wanted it to, then there at least are solutions. They're just kind of a pain in the butt because you're working with auto build stuff. Whee! Yeah. Oh no, I tripped. Whoops.
And I oop.
Oh no. Amazing. Clonk.
Link. Zelda's chosen protector. You must hurry. We must meet as soon as possible.
Hello, Fiona.
All the
Just
babies.
crawling right on me. Wow.
Of course she is. Bonk.
Link, Zelda's chosen protector.
You just said that.
My name is Minoru. I am the Sage of Spirit. I am happy you have arrived. At last we can speak with each other. Unfortunately, I no longer have a body. Without a physical form, we cannot yet speak face to face. But, do you see the 4 storehouses in the area? I would ask you to visit each of them and assemble a body for me. This is my request to you, Link. Loyal swordsman to Zelda.
And welcome to my least favorite part of this game.
Okay. Change out of the Thunderhound. And I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. Let's see if there's anybody good to raid on.
I do believe Sam is streaming.
Sam, yes. That would be perfect.
Doing some art.
Okay. So, I'm gonna send y'all over to Sample Size, good friend of the channel, and thanks for dropping by. I hope you had a good time. I know I sure did. Hopefully it will not be quite as long of a delay between this stream and the next like it was last time. But thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.